Namaste everyone and welcome to Data Millennials. Hey everyone, welcome back to our Excel series. In this video, I am going to show you how you can use HLOOKUP function to get the horizontal values. So before we use HLOOKUP function, we should know that what exactly is the HLOOKUP function and how does it work. The HLOOKUP function is a built-in function in Excel that categorizes as a lookup or reference function. It is a horizontal lookup function which search for a value in the top row of the table and returns the value in the same column based on the index number. So the definition which I've told you will make a lot more sense when I'll show you the example. So right now, suppose this is our data set and every day we get this kind of data where we have date, number of visitors to our website, total number of new visitors, and the number of new buyers. So this number of visitors is the superset, while these two are the subset of this value. The addition of these two won't give the result of this one, but there are multiple another attributes which will accumulate and then gives this total number. So what we need to do is that we need to get the values based on a particular date. So for example, you publish a dashboard or a report where your CEO or your manager selects a particular date and he gets the value of these three columns, and he doesn't want to see this entire raw data set in a single sheet. So how you can do it, how you will get the values? So currently what I've done here is that I've given a value of select date in cell A8, and this is the value of date where I have created a drop down list based on this row from B to till H7. So currently I have 1 week of data and I want to get the number of visitors, number of new visitors and new buyers based on the selection of date. So for example, if I select date 3rd October, my data should reflect the number of visitors which I get in 3rd October, which is here, and you can see the number is getting populated here correctly, as well as the number of new visitors which is getting populated here correctly, and the number of new buyers of our product. So how does the HLOOKUP work here? So for example, if I copy this entire thing here, and I'll get the drop down here also, so I'll select 6th October. So how will you get the number of visitors on 6th October? To do that, I have to use the HLOOKUP function, and the reason behind it because our data points is in the fashion of horizontal structure. So our number of visitors, number of new visitors and new buyers is in a horizontal fashion. So what we have to do is that we have to look up horizontally from top to bottom. If the date is 1st October, then get the number of visitors, then get the number of new visitors and number of new buyers. So I have this value 6th October 2020, and now I have to use horizontal lookup, which in Excel is known as HLOOKUP. So I'll put HLOOKUP in the formula. Now it gives me the argument of lookup value. What should be the lookup value? The lookup value should be 6th October, and this 6th October will not change for all of these values, number of visitors, new visitor and new buyers. So I'll log this cell so that my cell reference won't change while I copy this formula, the row below as well as the row number C11 or the row number 11. Okay, so the lookup value is finalized, which is 6th October. So the 6th October is in cell C8, so I have given C8. Now what is the table array? Where the table array means that where exactly the data is residing. So I'll give, this is my first row where I can find my date, and then below the 3 row is my data. Okay, so I've selected the first range, then I'll select this entire range where my dates can change and my value is there. Okay, so the table array is present. Now what should be row index number? So currently in A9 I have number of visitors. If you see, the number of visitors is present on this row 3. Now if we go by row number or the index number of this sheet, then A1 has this banner, A2 has date, A3 has number of visitors. So row number 3 is our index. But for our reference in HLOOKUP, what we have done is that we have given B2 till H5. So B2 is our index 1. So this row 2 becomes our index 1. Then row 3 becomes our index 2. So I need number of visitors for this 6th October. Okay, so I'll give index number 2. And then after the row index number, it's asking whether you want the approximate match or the exact match. I want the exact match, so I'll give either 0 or I can put false. So personally I don't like writing false, so I'll put 0, and then I will close the bracket and I'll press enter. Now you can see that this number is matching with this number, right? Now if I drag this formula, you will see that the numbers is same above the. So the number of visitors is also coming for number of new visitors, and number of new buyers is also coming for, which is equal to number of visitors. And the reason behind it is that you have not given the index value. Okay, even for number of new visitors we are giving the index value of 2 here. Now when you see that this is our range and the 1st October comes as row number 1, the number of visitors comes at row number 2, number of new visitors comes at row number 3. So instead of 2 I have to give 3. Now I am getting the same value which is in 6th October for number of new visitors. Similarly I have to give number of new buyers as 4. So the numbers are same. Even if you change the dates here, the number will get reflected automatically based on the selection of date. Now why did we choose row number 2 here in this formula? The reason behind it, we do not have to look at this row number 1 in our Excel formula. For our Excel formula in this sheet, the range starts with row 2 and it goes till row 5. So within that range, this row 2 becomes index 1, row 3 becomes index 2, row 4 become index 3, and row 5 become index 4. So at row number 1 we have this date, at index number 1 we have this date, and index number 2 we have the number of visitors, index 3 we have number of new visitors, and index 4 we have new buyers. So this is how basically you use HLOOKUP in Excel. Hey, if you find this video insightful, then do check out other videos and hit the like and subscribe button.